We're reacting to a new album that we've never heard before tonight. We're not sponsored, but here, if you want to know what we're drinking.
This is sponsored by Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's sparkling water. Okay guys, so we're so excited. Okay, so we're back already.
We're back.
In 3 days. We're reacting to Josiah Queen's album, The Prodigal is what it's called, I think. Is it? Yeah, The Prodigal by Josiah Queen. We've never heard this before. It's really popular right now.
Never heard this, never heard of him before.
Never heard of him. In fact, let's go to his Instagram. We only follow people on Instagram who we have reacted to before. So let's just go ahead and follow him. Josiah Queen. He's opening for Forest.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Which we will have to be reacting to.
We're reacting to Forest album. Are you kidding me?
When is that coming out?
Next week.
Because I'm so glad I will finally have the opportunity to speak my mind on what needs to be spoken in my life, and it will be relevant. Like, my soapbox of Tori Kelly will be making it into the video.
That will.
Because more than anyone else on the planet, I have so much to say about her.
So, Josiah Queen posted, this came out May 10th. Oh, okay, May 24th. I had no idea. It's like recent.
Oh.
I put everything I could into these songs. Some of them have taken months to finish. As a kid, I always dreamed of releasing my own album, and it's finally going to happen. Thank you guys so much for all the love you show my music. That's all he says.
Wait, is that Forest?
We're going on tour. Okay, I think that's gonna spoil music. So we know nothing of his. Don't know
I've
anything.
heard that. Is that on this album?
I guess.
I don't want to, because that
It's like a TikTok sound?
been famous on TikTok for a while.
So it's a
lot
single.
of people have been making videos of that on TikTok.
Yeah, there's 11 songs. Let's get, the first song is called Garden in Manhattan. This is the one I have heard part of. Let's see who wrote this. I don't even think we'll know who these people are. Jonathan Gamble, Austin Kane, which I think is the guy from Kane, and Josiah Queen. Produced by Jared Condon. Oh well, Capital. Okay, cool. Are you ready?
Yes.
On the crowded streets, all the people that I see want them to know the Jesus that I know. If I'm the closest thing to a Bible that they read,
You're on Spotify?
let the words they read be what you wrote. Follow me to go. I'll be gone in Manhattan, be a river where it's dry. My friends can't find the road. I'll be a roadside, welcome side.
Manhattan's like a big city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunshine in Seattle.
Okay.
Oh, I need a cool breeze in July right now. We
I
have
had one
one.
today, actually.
Oh my goodness.
That's
okay,
cool.
The Traveler in me is coming out.
After dark, I know it ain't quite Central Park. There's shows in my hometown you wanna reach. Oh God, use me when you have me. I'll be running in Manhattan.
Okay, I have to pause real quick and say some things. The music already is
It's so
just
good.
superior. I'm getting the idea of like
It's coming.
he's traveled from his home to New York. It's kind of like the storyline of this.
Yeah.
And he's like walking. He's like
There's like nothing.
on the crowd
yeah.
search. All the people want them to see, know the Jesus I know. Find the closest thing to the Bible that they read. Let the words they read be what you wrote. Father, help me to go. I'll be a garden in Manhattan, be a river where it's dry. That's a great.
like
That's a
being like-
great. And now, like a great metaphor.
It's so good.
It is.
And it sounds so, like Garden in Manhattan, it sounds so
And the way he
cool.
sings it too.
Yeah.
Garden in Manhattan, river
Yeah.
where it's dry.
Also, Josiah Queen is a cool name. Like, I wonder if that's really his name. Like, that's actually cool. It sounds
It
like a good, like, music person name. No, this
I'll
is
be a
really
roadside
good. It's
welcome
really
sign. The rhyming in this is probably kind of
So
insane to
good.
me. I would have never in my life written "I'll be a roadside welcome sign."
Yeah,
like, I
roadside
would never. Sunshine in Seattle,
Seattle.
a cool breeze in July, a light in the darkness.
It's such a creative way to talk about, like, being set apart or, like, in the world
A
but not
garden
of
in
it.
Manhattan.
Like, not of the world, different. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Another sponsorship. We're
Okay,
still
can
on.
we get, like, if we say we're sponsored by something and we're not, can that be, like, can we get, like, prosecuted for that or no?
Surely not.
I don't know.
Who would sue us for promoting their product?
That's true, actually.
Okay, let's continue.
River where it's dry. Well, my friends can't find the road. I'll be a roadside, welcome side. Sunshine in Seattle, be a cool breeze in July, light in the dark.
We're already through verse 1 and 2, so I'm wondering what's so much longer.
Garden in Manhattan. Oh,
This is like what we were talking about
Yes,
in the
right
last
there.
video. Not this. Not that. Well, okay, hold on. We just missed all those words.
No. Do you know I went back and listened? I went back and watched the video of Faithful Then, Faithful Now, and there were so many people doing it wrong. I even watched, I'm pretty sure, in one moment, Joe L. Barnes turns around and goes to the people in the choir. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, anyway, go ahead.
What another great analogy right there.
There's like a better version of like, go. That was cool, his voice right there. Be a river where I like that.
I see why he's opening for us. They're vocally a little similar.
Yeah.
You know?
It's kind of like a.
It's the indie vocal style, you know?
yeah.
But he has a great voice.
It almost sounds like he's not really trying very hard. Like he's a little bit like chaotic almost,
Yeah.
but like it's good.
And it's kind of like bop, like I feel like this would be like a tour opener.
Oh, for
you know?
sure.
But also he has a raspiness in there too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Zach Bryan meets Forrest Frank. It really is kind of like that.
Yeah. Like his vocal and like style is more like that, but it's more like upbeat and like poppy, like
Right.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Oh, that was cool.
I love that. Like the way he says that.
I already know that part.
If that's where you want me.
You know what that just reminded me of? You know in Camp Rock 2, the final gym, when they're singing the "This is our song."
Yes.
I don't know why that made me think of that, but it did.
It's like all the people in the.
It's like you could imagine the crowd doing this
yeah.
live, you know?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
A Garden in Manhattan. That's cool. Okay, I'm already loving the vibes. This is my style of music, right?
For sure.
Yeah, like
I just have to say this, and I was thinking about this while I was in the shower today. That was irrelevant, but
while you say this, I'm gonna turn our sound up just a little bit.
I was thinking about like, I feel like the world is finally kind of like catching up to me. Like, I don't mean this like.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm gonna explain. Like, I feel like I have really always liked this kind of music and like a more folky like sound, and most of my life, like growing up, that was not it. Like, people like thought that was kind of like weird.
It was like that is still known as like an indie.
Yeah, and like I always liked that. Like I don't know. I always liked that over more of the mainstream stuff. And now everyone else is like starting to like that stuff.
Don't make me tell you why, because we all know why. And we all know why.
Anyway,
This is very Christian Noah-con. Is that a good way to say it?
Yeah. I feel like there's never been a very good market of Christian songs that aren't just like the basic K-Love style.
Yeah.
And like this kind of stuff is what I've been waiting on my whole life. To be able to listen to stuff that sounds like cool like this, but
I completely agree.
Because,
I completely agree. Because you know, if you don't know us, we don't hate. That's like that makes it sound like it's in a negative context. It's just not our cup of tea. The CCM world is just not it. For me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always going to prefer either, like, I have the two extremes. The indie Christian artist or elevation worship. Like, the top worship people, or like, of course, this
something like that.
This is like really popular right now. But like,
but in the past, the stuff that's been on like Christian radio, like the stuff you listen to on like K-Love, it's just kind of like, I feel like it's all just kind of been the same.
The closest you get to like this style of sound that's been on K-Love was like Old Crowder or like a Rend Collective. You
Right.
know, and they had even more of a CCM edge to it, you know?
Right, exactly.
This sounds folky.
I almost seemed like so much of like Christian music on the radio. That kind of stuff was a little bit more on the country like side. Than this is more like on like the folk,
alternative,
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I really like it. So I'm excited to hear the rest.
I wonder if it's going to keep this upbeat tempo or if that was like a fast upbeat opener.
I feel like
and then it's slow.
Yeah.
You know, let's find out.
I'd be happy if that was the. I don't. I'd be happy either way.
Track 2 is called "In the Fire," and it is. Let's see who wrote this. It's written by Josiah Queen. Only him.
Love that.
Self-written songs are the winners.
When it's one writer. It's always like, it just says so much.
It does. I agree. Okay, here we go. I am obsessed with that bass already.
I know, it sounds really good.
The lady said you paid gold to leave bend my knee.
I need to hear that again.
Really
That came out of nowhere. Does he play the guitar?
I'm gonna sing.
The lady said you paid gold to leave bend my knee. It really don't make sense to pray something when it can't breathe, like they say to do. They tried to change my name, told me who I was born to be. My heart was racing, raging in the war that doesn't cease. It always fights my own lies. They can't have my soul, no. I'll bow my knee. When the world is crashing down, and will it stand with me? And the fire, I wonder what they'll do when they see with their eyes there's another man there too.
I really am a sucker for a song that's written based on a story in the Bible. I have found myself actually doing that myself multiple times. Like, it's always really interesting to me because I feel like it puts it in like a different perspective for you. Like when I hear this song, like, and I know he's coming from the perspective of that story in the Bible, it like makes me experience that story on like a more personal level, if that makes sense.
I agree, and I have to say, this story is one that people use all the time, and I feel as if he's done it different.
Right, exactly.
Than they have, because I like, even in like, so like, what's like the most popular? Another in the Fire by Hillsong?
Yeah.
Right, like he is telling the whole story with the, they can't have my soul, no, I won't bow my knee. Which I don't think in any In the Fire song we've ever talked about.
That part
the
of
reason
it.
they went into the fire is because they're always like, oh, there's another in the fire. But the reason they were thrown into the fire is because they would not conform to the world. And so he's telling the whole aspect.
Exactly.
Gotta give him props. This is good writing.
You always get that part. It's like, I'm going through it right now, and you're with
trouble.
me.
But it's like, the preface of that story is the reason they're even in trouble is because they refused to conform to what they were being forced to do, which was against God. And most of the time, when people are singing Another in the Fire, they're not crying about a situation that was because they refused to do something.
Right.
So it's like, context is totally different.
Yes.
But he's giving us
that's what,
this whole
I feel
story.
like the story is so like clear coming through it.
It's
really,
when the world is crashing down, another stands with me. In the fire, I wonder what they'll do when they see with their eyes there's another man there too. So he just wrote it a great way too.
And the way he words it is so different than I've ever heard before.
I like this one better than the first song already. I don't know why.
It's really good.
But the music's like, I don't know.
They let me down through the town and brought me to that king. The only king that I fear is he who lives in me. He can save me from
That's
slaves. And if he does, I'll bow.
That is my favorite verse in the Bible.
Yeah.
When it, like, that is my favorite verse. When he says, but even if he doesn't. I love
so
that
good.
part. And he says,
so
even
good.
if you don't, I'll burn for him. That's
I know.
so good.
This is such a good song.
It's written so well, like, even if he does, and I've never thought of it that way.
No.
I'm burning for him.
But it's a double context.
Yes,
it's
double,
like, you'll be legitimately set on fire with the story.
Yes,
but
I'm burning for him, but like, I'm going through this, like, and that's the thing, you don't hear people talk about that either. You don't hear them say, like, I'm in this trial or I'm in this fire for you. It's so, even if he doesn't save me,
I
it's
love
so
this.
good.
This is so good.
See, this is what I was talking about in our last video. And like some songs are lyric songs that
Yes.
just hit. That's
Someone commented that on Worship Leader Hub today. They said they were like, the lyrics of this song are the easiest the lyrics of this album are the easiest of Elevation so far. Just catch on to.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, this is something you could break down.
Yes.
This is good songwriting, and he did this himself. Yeah. Wow.
That's what's crazy.
That's crazy.
He wrote the whole
You can save me from this place.
I want to hear that again.
And if he don't, I'll bow for him. They can't have my soul.
This is that too.
I'll bow my knee.
I love this. It's like I don't want to be wrong, but it's like borderline bluegrass. You know?
It's that like banjo sound.
Yeah.
When they see with their eyes, there's another man there too. They grabbed my wrist and clenched a fist and threw me in those flames. On my shoulder was the hand of another man. He said, just fight for out there.
This feels a little more personal, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like a little
The
music
banjo
break,
instrumental,
yeah.
please.
That's good.
They can't have my soul, no, I will bow my knee. When the world's crashing down, another stand with me.
I've got to say, I'm very intrigued that the name of this song is In the Fire. Because if you were picking, if I was going to pick a title for this, it would not be In the Fire. It would be like,
I would
pick
Another Man.
Yeah, like Another Man There Too. Like
Yeah.
something like that, or like There Too. I don't
Yeah.
know. I would be In the Fire, so I'm quite curious.
Does he ever even say
In-
those words in the fire? Oh,
in the fire, I wonder what they'll do when they see with their eyes there's another man there
Yeah.
too.
I would have probably called it There's Another Man There Too.
Yeah, that I would have said there
Or,
too, because you know
There Too.
short-
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
In the fire, I wonder what they'll do when they see with their eyes there's another man there too. They can't have my soul, no, I'll bow my knee. When the world's crashing down, another stands with me.
Was that?
In the fire, I wonder what they'll do when they see with their eyes there's another man there too.
That was
that
superior.
was interesting.
That was
it ended
so
like
good.
that. See, one thing about that song I'll say is there's
Oh,
times
Cooper,
when
we're
there's
gonna be in for it with this album, and we said it. We were literally so dumb. We said, "Oh, this is gonna be quick. This will be a quick reaction. We won't have
We
too
should
much
have
time."
known.
We should have known that we'd be sitting
We
here
should have
yapping. We're already at 23 minutes almost recording.
But there's times in songs when it's like it's too short and it's like I want to hear the chorus again. And like at that one at the end of it, like he did it multiple times. I feel like it just sometimes you just need that.
That was
You
a
just need
well-rounded,
it.
good
Yes.
song.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, so this next song is called Fishes and Loaves. And
This is gonna be another Bible
It's going to
story
be another Bible
song.
story. He grew up in Bible school. That we all know this.
For sure.
Sunday school. So, written by Jared Condon. So, he produced the last 3 songs, I think.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
so, written by Josiah and him. Okay, so, Fishes and Loaves. It is going to be another show. I'm so excited for this. The bass once again. This music is so good.
Or he could preach.
You know what? I do not listen to Zach Bryan. I do not listen to country music. This sounds like a Zach Bryan song though. Like,
Yeah.
what's that song called? Something in the Orange? This is like totally, I don't know.
Yes.
Or he could preach. That man spoke of things of heaven still on the earth. He stood on that hill from morning till you could see
The squeaking of the guitar, I love that sound.
So
It's
he's,
so clean.
oh my goodness. This is gonna be such a good song.
Like from the perspective
Yeah,
of,
from the
of
perspective
the
of
person
the
who
kid.
is
mama, as we should do. All we have one more soul's left. Something told me that my mama believed this preacher could use more than me. I'm trying to let go. My heart isn't easy, but if you
So it's talking about him being afraid to give up his food.
I know. This is
And
such a
letting you
good.
have
No, but it's
control.
such a good. This is a
It's
great
such
metaphor.
that's what I'm saying. It's the context he's putting it
The
in.
metaphor is so good. Hold on,
I
let's.
know it's not much, but I know what I owe.
That melody.
That was a.
So I'll give you all my fishes in
The
loaves.
rhyming too. He's finding a way to make it
Yeah,
all
the rhymes are so good. And this is such a good song. This is immediately number one for me.
I agree.
gotta say, it just went
So
up to
good.
one. Are you kidding?
The melody
What?
is good.
So
I'm kind of mad that I didn't just listen to this when it came out and I waited for us to react.
his disciples, they were too.
If he spins this around and like says, let's
No,
just
like comes out straight out.
Witness our water turn wide. We've seen with their eyes the lame man rise. So I walked up to them and I said, oh, I'm trying to let go. My heart isn't easy, but I give you control.
I hate looking at lyrics because it spoils things.
But I know what I owe. I give you all my fishes and loaves.
That's good right there.
My fishes and loaves.
Oh, yes. Oh my
This is
goodness.
my favorite one for sure.
Stop looking ahead.
They brought me to the man, put the food in his hands. I held back my questioning thoughts, but something told me that preacher could see the war between my head and heart. When he said, oh, my child, let go. I know you're uneasy, but I'm in control. I don't need that much for me to show. I'll make the most of your fishes and loaves.
That low note right there.
I can't even go down there. I'll make the most.
There's nothing like when you change the chorus at the end to make it from that different
And he made it
perspective.
work so
And
well.
he did it so good. Because there is
So
times when
stinking
it can
good.
be very like
Bad.
awkward if you try to do it and it's not good. That was so good.
I'm
But
sitting
that's
here
one of those that
trying
leaves
to
me
grapple my
wanting.
mind.
I want more of that song.
I
like,
want more of it so
it's
bad.
So good.
This is so good.
It almost brought me to tears.
Me too, just for a second, I was like-
I was like, wait, am I about to cry?
Am I saved? No, I'm saved. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Am
no,
I
that was
saved?
so good. Oh my goodness.
That was so good.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Now I'm so excited. Like I hope
Okay.
we have more like that. He keeps like changing the perspective. Of
I did. I
stuff.
know. Never in
I've
my
never
dreams
heard
in the
of a
fire did I
little
think
boy.
that. The perspective of the little boy, and then he's like, I'll make the most of your fishes and loaves.
Oh my god.
Okay, this next song is called "Things That Matter."
This is gonna be good.
This is gonna probably wreck
It's probably
us.
gonna make me cry.
Okay, song credits. Let's see. Written by Jonathan Gamble, and who is Jonathan Gamble? He's just written on a ton of stuff.
Danny Goki.
Yeah, Jesus Culture. Oh, Everything That Has Breath with Brian and Katie. Wow.
Huh.
Okay, cool. Things That Matter. Okay. This music is offending me right now. I can't even
I
believe it.
saw an accident this morning on the interstate.
Oh, crap.
And the first thing on my mind was running late.
Oh, stop. This is gonna
I
make me feel
didn't
bad
stop
about
to
myself.
pray that they were safe. Never thought about it after. When did I start missing the things that matter? I saw a woman standing off exit 85 with the same old jeans and a brand new cardboard sign. And I didn't roll my window down, didn't even smile at her. When did I start missing the things that matter? Help me see the world through your eyes. Till what breaks your heart is breaking mine. Slow me down, this world is moving faster. But I don't wanna miss the things that matter. I got 1,000 shouting voices in my head.
This is good right here.
'Cause I've heard a million more on the internet. Father, how can I discern your voice from all of these distractions? When did I start missing the things that matter? Help me see the world through your eyes. Till what breaks your heart is breaking mine. So lay down, this world is moving faster. But I don't wanna miss the things that matter. Help me see the world through your eyes. Till what
That's that
breaks your
voice right there in between the head voice and belt.
This song is so good too. Are you kidding?
That first verse
I was like, you're joking me,
kind of
right?
actually was.
Did you
funny.
mean to step through our camera and slap us in the face? Really?
This world is moving faster. I don't wanna miss the things that matter.
The next track is the title track, track 5, called The Prodigal. Okay, so this is the one I feel like we're going to have heard on TikTok. Song credits, Jaron Con and Josiah Queen. Okay, so these are like, he is like key writing in these, obviously,
That's
which is
like-
also shocking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so The Prodigal.
But you can so tell because they're such like these songs. It's just like Christina Marco's album.
Yes, it is.
Self like reflection. It's so much of self reflection.
It is.
Like, and those songs.
He's talking about himself in a bunch
yes,
of these.
those songs you don't just
Which is what you just
like.
said.
Those songs you don't just like. Someone else can't write that
No.
kind of stuff. That comes out of like your like the depth of your soul.
Okay, The Prodigal.
Yeah, this is it.
What's the song? So wake me up when.
Yeah.
I've been sick and tired, being sick and tired, searching far and wide for something that feels real, and something that feels real. And I don't wanna lose my soul chasing after
Yeah, this
things
has been
that
all over
don't
TikTok.
lead
I didn't know that was this.
straight to you. And I'm lost in feeling that I came from this world, but going back to here ain't gonna be easy, but it leads me straight to you. Now I wanna know, like the prodigal.
I need to answer. Okay, bye. Okay, this is like a song that I feel like I want to listen to in my car with like the windows rolled down and like be like, you know.
Couldn't agree more.
That's
Drive
exactly-
down our road before they cut all the trees down. You know?
Yes. Do you know, like, you don't know the sentimental attachment I had to those trees. The
I do.
ones that arched over the road.
The whole road.
It was so
It
pretty.
was picturesque.
Like, it was, I told Jared when we moved there, I was like, I've always wanted to live on a street where there are trees that grow over the road. And, like, not like that. Like, one day when I build a house, I'm going to have, like, a driveway with trees that, like, arch
Yeah.
over. But that was close enough.
Close enough.
And
I took the Your
so
Great Love album
sad.
cover there. I mean, I
so
drove that road for fun just to look
I
at it.
know.
And then they cut it down to make a bigger road. Sorry.
No one understands.
No one gets this.
What did
Okay,
he
so
say?
I'm going to be honest. I need to take a second with this one. I've been sick and tired of being sick and tired, searching far and wide for something that feels real. I need something that feels real. And I don't want to lose my soul chasing after things that don't lead me straight to you. And I'm lost in this feeling that I ain't from this world. The going back to Eden ain't going to be easy, but it leads me straight to you. Now I'm running home like the
So here
prodigal.
we are again. This is another Bible story. Oh,
So-
that's so good. I love it.
He's loving a not bridge.
Yeah,
And I'm liking it
I don't need the money.
Money.
I
love
don't
that in the
want
harp.
the fame. I don't want what I can't take with me in the grave. Oh, and I don't want to lose my soul chasing after things that don't lead me straight to you. And I'm lost in a feeling. I hate from this world.
He does a good job at making phrases fit into places where they don't actually fit.
I was just sitting here thinking that.
Like,
and
he-
this one is not rhyming that much in my opinion. And like he's doing an amazing job. Like it works so well.
Like the way he chooses to arrange the timing of the words is really good.
Easy, but it leads me straight to you. Now I'm running home, like the prodigal. I don't wanna lose my soul chasing after things that don't lead me straight to you.
This would be a bridge, right?
I don't wanna lose my gaze when I meet you face to face. Well done, well, come on. Now I'm running home, like the prodigal.
Not what I thought. Will this one hit in right here?
I hate from this world.
Oh, okay.
Going back to here ain't gonna be easy, but it leads me straight to you. Now I'm running home, like a prodigal, lost in a feeling.
Oh, I liked that.
Yeah.
There was no I.
Hate from this world.
I want a high harmony on this though, and I
Going back
really
to Eden.
I'm gonna say, now that you just said that, I have not noticed any harmonies on this.
I know.
Except on certain words.
that one. Yeah, I know.
Ain't gonna be easy, but it leads me straight to you. Now I'm
This actually you would be
like the prodigal.
clapping on the one.
I don't want to spoil myself on the lyrics. Let's see who produced this one. I bet the same guy produced the whole album. Song credits.
It would
Same
have
people.
to be.
Oh, written by David Leonard and Josiah Queen.
Who's David Leonard?
He wrote Great Are You, Lord.
Oh,
He writes yeah. He produced Paul and Hannah McClure's album,
duh.
The Way Home.
Okay.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
track.
Okay.
You can love your money and also love the Lord. I've tried before, and I'll die before I try again.
Wow.
And you can't gain fame and it ever satisfy.
Right there,
Done
it
and
is.
tried to numb me right down to my bones. It's impossible.
What?
It's impossible.
Never heard that. It's so good.
I would rather die a beggar than to beg at heaven's gates. Pack the car and burn the bridges. I didn't need a
We look so
million
stupid.
ways. Ride with me, and I'll travel on my own.
We should have seen that coming. We should have seen. Oh, we look so dumb. Are we dumb? We should have known it would have just been on the first chord of the next thing. Okay, I need to go back. I missed it.
It's impossible.
That's
Yeah.
I would rather die a beggar than to beg at heaven's gates. Pack the car and burn the bridges.
Oh my
I didn't
goodness.
need him anyway. If no one's riding with me, then I'll travel on my own. I'd rather lose the world for the world to gain my soul.
Never heard it worded like that before.
No, again, it's so good.
I've tried to learn to slow, but I really dug a hole, and I got cold. A mortal soul can't bear that cross. My hands are red and I am guilty of a multitude of sins without the cover of his blood. It's impossible.
He didn't do it that time.
It's impossible. I would rather die a beggar than to beg at heaven's gates. Pack the car and burn the
It's like almost halftime.
Yeah.
Anyway, if no one's
Now it's there every time.
then I'll travel on my own. I'd rather lose the world for the world to gain my soul.
Oh, it came right back down.
A bridge.
What is that? There's like a.
It's a strumming, I think.
It's impossible to gain the world and have your soul. I would rather die a beggar than to beg at heaven's gates. Pack the car and burn the bridges.
I really thought that was gonna come in with like.
If no one's riding with me,
Yeah.
then
This is
I
the
like
first
that
time
it
we've
did
not
it.
gotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
a
hope
break.
it stays that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's an outro.
He gave my soul.
And I'm already thinking that it's gonna.
It's gonna be a third.
Okay,
Don't
okay, let's just listen. He really is good at like tying the song up with a pretty little bow on the end.
When I die a beggar and I walk through heaven's doors, all the evils of this rotten world traded for all. But you can go there with me and you'll never be alone. You gotta lose the world before the world can gain your soul.
We gotta pause it quick after.
His voice just echoed in your piano, like that last note. I could
Whatever note
hear
it was
it.
hit that
Yeah.
hit one of the strings.
Yeah.
That was so good too. That was the first time that we've not gotten the folky.
Yeah, no, that was
And it worked.
good. I'm glad it didn't ever come into
I
that
am
because
too.
it shows. I feel like well-roundedness, that he's not like a one-trick pony. You know, like,
I agree completely.
so good.
It was so good. Altars over stages. Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? Like, I actually am so mad at myself. I press the wrong button every time I've gone to do that. And it's like it says view artist or songwriter, and I press it every time. Written by Josiah Queen, self-written again. Okay, so honestly, in my opinion, I think the first self-written one was the best one.
the third song.
What song
Right.
was that? Self-written? Fishes and Loaves? Did he write that one
Oh, I don't
by
know.
himself, or was it In the Fire he wrote by himself?
Oh, I think it was in the fire.
Fishes and Loaves was
Yeah, yeah,
Jared
yeah,
and
yeah.
him. We're gonna like know these people by the end of it.
This
This
is-
was probably good to look at. The Prodigal, My Promised Land, Garden of Heaven, I Am Barabbas, and Fishes and Loaves. Okay, so where is
I've
track
heard a
2?
little piece of Am Barabbas.
How?
Remember the other day it was accidentally
Playing on my
playing
TV?
on your TV. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm excited for this one.
This is another story one I saw already. What's he gonna say? It's a shorter one.
Don't read the whole thing.
Sir, they've all gone off the hill, I said to that baptizer. We watched as all his friends left him in the dust. It's a cold world just need the sun, he said with a smile. I choose altars over stages, 'cause
This is a
heaven
completely
is my
different
wages.
Totally different.
I don't need the spotlight, so make me a silhouette, and I won't fret, I don't care, you can take me anywhere. Heaven is my wages, I choose altars over stages.
Okay, hold on, because I'm trying to understand.
Trying to process. Sir, they've
They've
all
all
gone off to him. I said to that baptizer.
I almost think that it's talking about, like, he's talking to John the Baptist. Is that what that means?
We watched as all his friends left him in the dust. It's a cold world and we all just need the sun. He said with a smile, I choose altars over stages.
That doesn't make sense.
Because heaven is my wages. I don't need this. Okay, we need to probably just keep listening.
Yeah.
Even angels in the sky can fall down to the dust, clip their wings with their pride, and rot what's in their chest. The funny thing about pride is that you have it all your life, but the moment you think you don't, it's God and in your eyes. Whoa.
It's about pride.
Whoa, I choose altars over stages, 'cause heaven is my wages. I don't need the spotlight, so make me a silhouette, and I won't fret, I don't care, you can take me anywhere.
His voice is
Heaven
like
is
a...
my wages, choose altars over stages.
Okay, so I think that it's just about like pride.
But then who... I said to that baptizer? What does that mean?
I don't know. We just asked the question. Someone in the comments, please tell us.
The first verse. The rest of it's really
The
good,
rest
but
of
I'm
it's
still
great.
hung up on, like, feeling like I'm missing something.
I'm missing a part of it. Maybe we're just, I don't know. My promised land. This is a shorter one as well. Let's see. I'm going to press the right button this time. Self-written.
Okay.
Okay. Produced by the same guy. The whole album's produced by him, I bet. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing on a mountain, walking through barren lands. You took my hand and you said, you can have this world, but I won't go with you. Oh, I won't go with you. But I ran out of places, feelings I was chasing. All I have is you and you alone.
That little banjo
And I
sounds
said,
so
oh
good.
no, wait a minute, I don't want what you ain't in, and I don't want to go unless I'm going there with you. It's you, there ain't no shining, no the sun.
This reminds me of something and I don't know what it is.
All my everything, my promise land is you.
I've heard that.
One thing I ask and this I'll seek, to live and to dwell in the house of the King. And if that means that I leave all of my things, then I will go with you. Oh, I will go with you. But I ran out of places, feelings I was chasing.
I love that line with the banjo's
You
playing.
and you alone.
Yeah.
And I said, oh no, wait a minute, I don't want what you ain't in, and I don't want to go unless I'm going there with
What?
you. With you, there ain't a shining on the sun on my horizon. You hold my everything, my promise land is you. Your spirit will follow me down to Sheol. And the thing about the King,
What is that?
He's always with me,
These
so
are
I can't
really?
run from you. But I won't run from you. And I said, oh, no, wait a minute, I don't want you.
It's kind of giving a little bit of like Riptide by Vance. Yeah, that's a.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. I've been sitting here this whole time like, what is that? That's exactly
That's kind
it.
of what it is, yeah.
But here comes falsetto.
Is this the highest he's been on the whole album? He has a big range. I love that.
That right there, I guess I'm just too much of a rule follower in my head, like in just everything in my life, that it's so hard for me to be creative sometimes. But right there he says, rain or shining, and then rhymes that with horizon. Cause see, like in my brain, I would sit there and think rain or shine, and then have to come up with something to rhyme with shine. But he says rain or shining, and then rhymes, or shine in, and then rhymes it with horizon. Like, almost, like, I don't know how to explain that. If you know what I mean, just like, say, yeah, I got it.
It works.
You know, yeah, it works. That's what I'm saying.
It's like rhyming with ing instead of the actual word. You know?
Like he changes the tense of the word to make it rhyme with what else he wants to say.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, he does that so much, though, in so many, like, the way he rearranges sentences to, like, the abnormal way so that it will rhyme and flow good is just so creative. Like, it's so,
his rhyming and wordplay has been so good this whole time.
Yeah, like, he says a lot of stuff, just not the cliche way of wording it, so that it will, like, flow good. I don't know, it's very good.
This is another self-written song. Josiah Queen, produced by the same guy. Take Me Home. What track is this? Okay, we have two more.
This like makes me like this is like the vibes of like your album. Like you write all the songs and
William produces them all, and then
William
Patrick
didn't
does
produce all of them. I forgot about that, but yeah.
Let's go ahead and restart this. It's so fun reacting to an album where the songs are short and not all 10 minutes long.
Yes, it is.
And 14 10-minute long songs.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
Okay, Take Me Home. This is a shorter one. It's in the 2 minutes.
Teach me, Lord, teach me to love you like I am a child. I've been overthinking, complicating my own life.
There's a great example.
But I want your presence, feel like heaven now. On my knees right now. Take me home to the place where I belong. Where you go, I will go. Your presence is my home. I need something real, I need something from the stone. It's not a feeling, it's just a being home. Take me home, the place where I belong. This love is deep, but the road ain't wide. My gaze is filled, my arms stretch wide. It ain't enough to lift this off unless I live with you. Take me home, take me home, the place where I belong.
This fits into the Prodigal theme, Monday of the album.
Yeah.
Presence is my home. I need something real, I need something from heaven's throne. It's not a feeling, it's just like being Cause your presence, you like heaven. I'm on my knees right now. Take me home, take me home.
That's good.
Place where I belong. Please go, I will go. Your presence
What are you doing?
is my home.
It would actually, I think, be like this.
Something real I need, something more
The beat is actually on the one.
It's just like me at
One,
home.
three,
Take me home.
three. But it's neat. Some of the other instruments are playing like that.
You're right, you're
It's
right.
like weird.
Take me home. Your presence
See, the banjo's
is
like-
my home.
The banjo's like doing.
The way he just did that.
Oh my goodness, that banjo solo right there.
That banjo solo is crazy.
That was
It's the best
wild.
banjo I've
It was
probably
like
ever heard in my life.
It almost like
I don't know. It had to be like you almost want to accuse it of being fake. but you
I
it's
know,
not.
like no chance. But that was so
That was
good.
so good. Okay, let's see. Do you think it's self-written?
Yes.
You'd be correct if Spotify's right. Okay,
Nice.
here we go.
Okay. I'm interested in this one for sure. He keeps calling him the preacher.
This is gonna be a good song. This is gonna be my favorite, maybe.
They said this preacher man comes from Galilee. There's something so absurd that he deserved to serve my penalty. How can it be? I know I've done my wrong, cause doing wrong is something I do well. I know the court of law, and something like this doesn't ring a bell. How can it be? And how can it be? I am Barabbas, you took upon the cross. I was a prisoner till you bought my bought with blood, and I can't run away.
That was so clean.
It's so pretty.
What my accusers say, 'cause I am Barabbas, your friend. They made me sit right there as I watched them beat that preacher man. 39 of all them lashes should have been on my own skin. How can it be? How can it be? Oh, I am Barabbas.
This is like the good,
You
like
took upon my cross.
sad song.
I was a prisoner till you bought my bond with blood.
Then he changed the
And
lyrics.
I can't run away. But what my accusers say.
No, right here, right here, right. Oh, it's a different. Like, you're right.
'Cause
You're right.
I am Barabbas, your friend.
My word.
I'll never understand the repercussions of my every sin. Is this love or is this hatred flowing out from bitterness? How can it
I love how he doesn't always sing like on time perfectly.
But he
I totally
looked
agree.
at me
Just flows.
and I said, I am Barabbas, you took upon the cross. I was that prisoner till you bought my bond with blood, and I can't run away from what my accusers say. 'Cause I am Barabbas, oh I am Barabbas, your friend.
Oh my
That
goodness.
actually had me in tears. That was very good. And you know what? If some of these songs, like if you didn't really know the Bible, wouldn't make sense.
No, I feel like from this he had to. I feel, and people surprise me sometimes because like we both grew up in church, so like we know a lot of Bible stories just from like Sunday school and things like that. Sometimes people surprise me with people whose testimony is like, oh, I got saved later on in life, and they like really read their Bible.
Yeah,
but some people, it's almost like you can just tell like they watched VeggieTales, you know?
Right.
And I feel like that's kind of the vibe with him.
Yeah. For sure. That was so good.
That was so good. Okay, the last song is Who I Was.
This is the last one?
This is the last song. Let's see if it's self-written. Song credits. Written by Josiah Queen. Okay.
That's crazy.
The majority self-written. And then the few collaborators are like Kane and David Leonard. Oh, crud, there's no lyrics.
All the money in the world couldn't buy me grace, like a blood bought for me on that day. Searched the world and all its gold, but it never gave peace to my soul. I found grace and I found love, I found hope on a wooden cross. By your pain and by your blood, who I am.
But it also sounds like he may have had like time away from the Lord or something. Like if these songs are realistic to his life, like the Prodigal.
Yeah.
You know?
All the love in the world couldn't pay my
Maybe he grew up in church.
like the blood-stained cross on Calvary.
Like the blood. That what?
I was straight down, way down in my debt. We found the keys in their scarred hands. I found grace and I found
It's
love.
just an acoustic guitar.
I found hope on a wooden cross, and by your pain and by your blood, who
That's what I
I
want to like hear.
ain't who I was.
Look up how old he is.
I feel like he's probably playing this. I don't know.
Yeah, he plays guitar. Google how old is Josiah Queen.
I found grace and I found love. I found hope.
That's 20.
16 and 2020.
He's 20. By your pain and by your blood, who I am ain't who I was. All the money in the world couldn't buy me grace, like a blood bought for me on that day.
This
That
album
was
just turned me
so
into a fan.
Good.
That was so good. Okay. So real quick. Obviously, Fishes and Loaves.
Fishes and Loaves is still
Fishes and Loaves is
to me.
number one. And then honestly, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Fishes and Loaves, In the Fire, Garden in Manhattan.
The first three.
The
were
first
the
three
best.
dropped my jaw.
The first three dropped.
Gobsmacked.
But you know what? Like
I loved Altars Over Stages. I liked Am Barabbas
Am
too.
Barabbas was really
That's so good.
That actually like
I liked A Beggar too. I like
okay.
Things That Matter.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna
It's
listen
so
to this
good.
album like 10 times, and we're gonna have so much more to say. We
I know,
always
that's
do.
one of those
We always
things.
do. It's
like
just
we always have to
stinks.
come back later. What we need to do is like how we did with the Tiffany's
Lion
album.
and
We just like went live on Instagram and just like re-caught up
We
about
should
it.
so
we
do
need to
that.
do that with
Yeah.
this eventually because
Like in like 3 or 4 weeks.
yeah.
Because I have a feeling, I've got to say, I feel like Fishes and Loaves will still be my favorite.
I feel like there's nothing that's not gonna change because it's so
that was so good. Oh my goodness. Like, that's one of my favorite songs. Like, that's going to like move into some playlists.
seriously.
Guys,
Let us know what your favorite song.
let us know what your favorite song was. If you listen to this for the first time with us, comment below if you're Josiah Queen fans and like
We're just late.
we're just way late to the party. Because I know
Yeah.
that we are.
No, I know we are because
But-
anyone who has TikTok anyone who's on Christian TikTok has heard the Prodigal.
Oh my
I don't want to
goodness.
lose my soul chasing after
Oh,
things that
guys.
don't. Yeah, your legs.
Guys, we've not filmed reactions in a while.
Oh, yeah.
And
our legs are out of reacting shape.
they're out of shape, sitting on this floor.
That was,
my goodness.
That was so good. That's the kind of stuff that's my favorite stuff to react to, because there's just so much to say. And you know,
There is.
it's just
It also
so
takes longer though.
interesting.
Thank you, Josiah Queen, for making these songs semi-shorter.
This is
Because
actually
we just spent 3 hours reacting to Elevation's album this
and
week.
we literally almost took the same amount of time.
We're on our third section of video time. We're an hour and 13 minutes into it.
Yeah. And how long is the album?
35. And a bunch of it's gonna get clipped out, so you won't even see it on YouTube.
There's hardly anything I want
we
to
could just
read.
almost straight upload, yeah.
Oh my goodness. that
It'll
was
be
so
intriguing
good.
to see how long our video comes out.
Yeah. No, that was so good. That was so good.
Yeah. So anyways, comment below. Follow us on Instagram at Worship Leader Hub. Excuse me. If you didn't notice, we just rebranded. We're trying to get monetized right now, and we really don't have too much to do to get there.
Yeah.
So we're going to
we
upload
don't
a
have
little
lot
bit more
left, so yeah.
consistently. If there's an album or something that you want us to react to that you think we should be listening to, drop it in
Let
the
us
comments
know.
below. Let us know. We're going to be excited
Or
to check it out.
other videos that you want us to make, like any ideas
Yeah.
that you have. Like one time we did a Q&A, that was fun. Like any ideas that you want us to do, like
Yeah.
we'll look at it and see. So
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Thanks for watching.
you do this time.